Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know what you know about Bakhmut in Ukraine and how important Bakhmut might be. Or if you know Soledar, have you heard about it? Well, Soledar and Bakhmut seem to go together in this little article here. And not seem, they are going together. The Ukrainians are, when they're losing or are on the defensive in Bakhmut, they said, I don't know why the Russians really want the Bakhmut. It's such a small city, unimportant. When Ukraine is winning, oh my God, we destroy the Russians in this strategically important point, blah, blah, blah. Now, which one is it? Well, we find out from Prigozhin. Prigozhin is the leader of the owner, the founder of Wagner mercenary company. We're told, not a private military contractor or no. It's a mercenary company, and that's it. No more questions, no more details. So let's see why exactly the Russians, in this case Prigozhin, wants Bakhmut and Soledar. This article comes from Reuters, and it is from today, January 7th, 2023. I didn't know what's the whole thing with Bakhmut. I thought it's just a point where they have to pass, move on, and so on. But no, it seems like it has a lot of significance. That obviously the Ukrainians are playing down when they're losing, but they're overemphasizing it when they're winning. Typical of anybody, not only the Ukrainians. The Russians probably do the same thing. This is the title. Russian mercenary boss says wants Ukraine's Bakhmut for its quote-unquote underground cities. Ooh, doesn't sound as Atlantis there too? Now, London. Reuters from London tells us. The founder of Russia's most high-profile mercenary group said on Saturday that he wanted his forces and the regular Russian army to capture the small city of Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine because it possesses, and I'm quoting, underground cities that can hold troops and tanks. Got that? All right, me too. Russia's grinding more than 5 months long push to try to take Bakhmut has puzzled some Western military analysts who have said that heavy losses incurred on the Russian side and the fact that Ukraine has built defensive lines to fall back to nearby mean any Russian victory there, if it happens, would be, I think it's Pyrith, probably small. I don't know the word. Evgeny Prigozhin, founder of Russia's Wagner mercenary group, which is fighting in the Battle of Bakhmut, set out in detail on Saturday why he thought its capture would be significant. I'm listening. I'm quoting. The cherry on the cake is the system of Soledar and Bakhmut mines, which is actually a network of underground cities. It not only has the ability to hold a big group of people at a depth of 80 to 100 meters. Now multiply that by 3 if you want to find out in feet, and in yards, almost kind of the same. But tanks and infantry fighting vehicles can also move around. Prigozhin, so now you know, they got mines with wealth, and it gets this strategic underground, according to Prigozhin, cities that can have 80 to 100 meters. That's let's say 90 to 110 yards, or let's say 240 feet to 300 feet, about that, where they can have tanks and infantry fighting vehicles can also move about. Prigozhin, who would likely see his political capital in Moscow boosted if Bakhmut fell to Russia, given Wagner's role in the fighting there, said stockpiles of weapons have been stored in the underground complexes since World War I. Bam! His comments were a reference to vast salt and other mines in the area which contain more than 100 miles of tunnels. 100 miles of tunnels. And a vast underground room which has hosted football matches and classic music concerts in more peaceful times. Okay, now we know. The White House official said on Thursday that Washington believed Prigozhin wanted to take control of salt and gypsum mines in the area for commercial reasons. It made no mention of their alleged subterranean military use. Prigozhin, who is sanctioned in the West, cited other advantages of taking Bakhmut, calling it, and I'm quoting, a serious logistics center with unique defense fortifications. He made his comments on his press service's Telegram channel as shell fire echoed around Bakhmut near deserted street on Saturday, despite a self-declared Russia ceasefire to mark Yeah, this is the propaganda area. Bakhmut, which Russia calls Artyomovsk, is the focus of the most intense fighting in Ukraine, and Prigozhin made his comments as another Telegram channel associated with Wagner claimed Russia has captured a strategically important settlements on Bakhmut's outskirts. They said that they almost got Soledar, but Ukrainians said, no, no. Okay, we believe you. Reuters could not independently verify the assertion. The Russian Defense Ministry earlier on Saturday reported fierce fighting in eastern Ukraine. A Ukrainian Defense Ministry spokesman said that the town of Soledar, which is near Bakhmut and hosts a salt mine, was still under Ukrainian control despite what he described as fierce Russian assault. So what I take out of this, the Russian troops, Wagner, whatever, criminals, however you want to call them, are winning. That's what I get out of this. They are advancing. And as in Mariupol, remember Mariupol? Yeah, with Azov regiment. When they got in those catacombs and the Azov steel plant, there was a fortification right there. They say, well, it's nothing. They just retreated over there because that's how they like to be in a steel mill. And then you find out, wait a second, those things were prepared way before this. The same with Bakhmut and Soledar. I didn't know about the Soledar. I kind of know about, I know, how should I put it, from my general knowledge about the salt mines over there, but I didn't know anything about being over there, a big complex of that you can move around in 100 miles to catacombs as well. Now what are they going to do? I mean, I'm assuming, I know that in Romania they have some salt mines like that where they do the same, play soccer and other things inside, and it's for the breathing that I need right now. I should go and visit them, and in Bakhmut or in Romania. Anyway, and I know that it's a how should I put it? It's a national treasure to have such a thing. Now the Ukrainians better come out willingly, or they will be blown up, and the whole thing is going to just, who knows, collapse or something. They're going to destroy something like that. I mean, the war destroyed probably more important things than some salt mines or gypsum or something like that. The thing is, I take it that now they start crying, the Ukrainians, that, oh, these are the salt mines here, and this is this and this is that, this is what the Russians are destroying everything. And why? Because they're losing. And what are they going to do? Just get the fuck out and leave it as it is. No, you don't want to, then you're going to be destroyed. I know it's Russia's fault, but now we know a little bit more about Bakhmut and Soledar. You can read more about it, which that's exactly what I will do. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.